Good afternoon. Welcome to day 54 of our 90-day Kundalini Yoga challenge. We are continuing on our journey of transformation, transmuting the energy of anger or other related emotions of whatever life serves, right? So let us tune in and then we will begin. Bring the hands in front of the heart center. And let's take a deep inhale together. And exhale. Inhale again deeply. Lengthening the spine, and as you exhale, relaxing the shoulders down the back. Inhale deeply one more time, suspending the breath. As you keep the gaze to the brow point, aligning and attuning yourself to your highest vibration, to your purest essence within, and exhale. And let's inhale deeply to tune in with Adi Mantra. Om Namo Gurudeva Namo. Om Namo Gurudeva Namo. Om Namo Gurudeva Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Deeply inhale. Engage the Mula Bandha, hold the gaze, suspending the breath. And exhale and relax. Okay, so you have fists of anger for 3 minutes. I certainly have a lot to be angry about today. I don't want to necessarily share all the details, but let's just say is a new situation is unfolding in my life, and I could be angry about it or I could be grateful for it, because I know in the end I'm gonna learn something, and it gives me the opportunity to serve and to cater to people that's gonna need me the most. And it's a lot of hard decisions, and I'm catching myself not necessarily not feeling it, but not dwelling too much in or too long in heavier emotions. And it's also making sure, I am making sure that I'm not ignoring that which I'm feeling. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, when I've got the not such pleasant news, it was very easy for me to, not sit with my upsetness, not sit with my emotions, and I was kind of bouncing all over the house, doing things here, doing things there, and it was that brief realization, like, oh, okay, I'm distracting myself just so I don't have to sit with the news and process it and kind of feel it. And synchronicity would have it that I didn't get a chance to do my personal practice in the morning, and it was left for the evening. And when I came to the yoga mat in my shed, before I began my meditation, I simply asked myself, what is it I'm feeling right now? And I realized that I was falling back onto my defense mechanism of numbing. And because my journey continues without cannabis supplementation, it became very apparent. And I even said to myself, yeah, it would be really nice to, partake a little bit and relax and not really dwell so much in those emotions, but almost did, but I didn't. And I'm very proud of myself for not. And in the moment, in meditation, I realized that I was falling into this feeling nothing and just holding my shit together and being strong and just feeling like I know what needs to be done and just going after it. And I didn't want to feel numb. I really wanted to feel, because I'm on this journey of learning how to process emotions, learning what the feelings feel like in my body. Because as a child, growing up in, I don't want to say abusive family, but I did get spanked a lot. I've kind of learned to disconnect, and pretty much with the Kundalini Yoga, I've just recently realized that I don't really feel things. The many emotions that are out there, I'm most familiar with anger, because that's like the easiest one, but not so much on the subtle things. And in my meditation yesterday, when I began the meditation, I started crying. And that was, to me, beautiful, because that was the opportunity that I gave my body to express, and it is, I don't have to put any words onto it. It's just when you feel overwhelmed and you feel somewhat helpless in the moment, my tendency is to just shut it down. I don't want to address it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to go through the motions. And yesterday, it actually felt good to notice that and to become aware of that and to allow space for that to be, and just feeling and sitting with the acceptance of what is, what has happened, and knowing that it will be okay. One way or the other, it will all be okay. And it's just allowing. And in the meditation, when I just allowed it to just be, that's when the tears started flowing. And I feel that is a significant change to not suppress the emotions, not to escape, not to avoid, not to numb, but to really sit with it, even if it's so unpleasant and even if it's so heavy. Just allowing your body to express what's happening on the inside. All right, so here we go. Mudra for today's Kriya is the same as every other day. Today is day 54. 5 and 4 is 9. 9 is completion. And so I will tell you, the way I look at it is 9 is completion. It's a completion of one phase of my life. So it's my life before this event happened. And now my life going forward is going to be different. So you know how some events become like mile markers in our life. You know, somebody died, somebody, you know, gets sick, or somebody has a, you know, traumatic event. It becomes like a marker. And so it's interesting to me that today is day 54, which is 9, and I really do feel that I am stepping into a new part of my life, whatever it brings. I can't say I'm ready, but I'm ready to accept it, and I'm ready to flow with it the best that I can, the best that I know how. So thumbs on the Mercury mount, squeezing the thumb tightly with the other fingers, backward stroke. We want to rotate the torso if you want to maximize it. Squeeze the root log gently, just so you feel the connection, and Muladhara, the root chakra, is engaged. So you know you're safe, you know that you're protected, and you are provided for, no matter what happens. And then punching it out, whatever it is, the anger, the weakness, the resentment, the frustration, the whatever it is, for 3 minutes with a powerful breath of fire through the O-shaped mouth. So in your practice, again, I say it over and over again, this is for you to be in your body and to really embody. So if you have the ability to bring the energy of anger within your body, that's great. And if you don't, if you're feeling pretty good and it's a beautiful day and you're enjoying your life, Waheguru, that's awesome. Still go through this, and still whatever it meant to be will be, because even this movement still clears the arc line where we carry our karmic weight and our lessons. And so even if you don't feel nothing, or even if you feel pretty good and content, we're still clearing some of the karmic dust around that we carry in our aura. Okay, so women are menstrual cycle or pregnant beyond first trimester will be doing long deep breath with this Kriya, and the rest of us are gonna go for 3 minutes. Go hard or go home. No. Do you the way you want to, and don't forget the mental mantra har 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 har. I'm kind of like in and out with that mantra. I forget. So when I say it, it's kind of like fresh on my mind. So here we go. All those points are verbalized, and you now take the wheel into your hands, starting with the breath. Focus at the brow point and begin. Deep inhale through the O-shaped mouth. Interlace the fingers. Pull the arms up. Stretch the spine. Pull the root lock. Hold the gaze. Inhale and gently bring your arms onto your lap or onto your knees. With Gyan Mudra, wisdom seal, staying in the space and allowing and feeling and sensing and witnessing. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale. And take as many deep breaths as you need to. And when you're ready to open your eyes, gently open your eyes. All right. And we're moving on to our meditation for resolving our inner conflicts. They don't seem to end. So when you think you got one off your list, there's another one comes up and it's like layered, like onion. But I think that's what makes life exciting. It's a constant journey into yourself, into your own heart, into your own essence, into your being, uncovering and unearthing all these different things that got buried deeply, whether it's this lifetime through the childhood trauma, adolescent trauma, or any other trauma or an event that deeply impacted us, and perhaps we in the moment did not have the time or the tools or the knowledge or the experience to process it and to sit with it and to allow it and to extract the blessings of it. So we could do that now. That's what we do now. So hands are on the heart, center on the chest, sitting up nice and tall. We want to keep our chin tucked in. I'm going to turn my AC on because it's really hot. And we breathe, inhaling 5 seconds, exhaling 5 seconds, and then just staying in the calmness and the stillness for up to 15 seconds. And again, if you're already getting comfortable with this not fragmented, but these are ratios of breath, just increase it. Maybe you'll do 7 minutes inhale, 7 seconds inhale, 7 seconds exhale, and maybe 17 seconds suspension. So you do what works, and just challenge yourself to where the suspension of the breath is activating that reflex where we start feeling a slight burning sensation where it's like, oh my God, where's the next breath? That's what we want to tap into. So here we go. Closing the eyes fully, focusing at the brow point, or having the eyelids closed 9/10. Let's take a deep inhale first. And exhale. And let's begin. Slow and deep inhale for 5 counts. And full and complete exhale. And remaining in a stillness. Finish out your cycle. And then take a deep inhale. Suspend the breath, engage the root lock. Exhale. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale. One more time, inhale, shake your arms. Exhale. And stay in a space of stillness. And when you're ready, begin to take a deep inhale and exhale. Another deep inhale and full exhale. And when you're ready, you may gently open your eyes. Satnam. All right. So that is our practice for today. And I can't stress enough how important it is to investigate the body's messages and what it means and to process it. There have been a few books that I use. There are a few books that I use. One is called Messages from the Body, and it breaks down most of the ailments that people experience, and it gives a not necessarily psychological, but yes, spiritual and psychological meaning behind it. And so my message to you is, don't ignore your aches and pains. Not that I want you to put a lot of energy into it and keep talking about it, but more of put energy into it in terms of asking it and be curious. What is this pain or discomfort is trying to tell you? What is this pain or discomfort is trying to signal to you? Because that is a message from the body in its really true essence. And you know, just like I'm sitting with the discomfort in my elbow for about a month now. My chiropractor said it was tennis elbow, but I don't really know. I don't clench to that, but there is stuff here. And when I looked it up in the book, it lists different options, and then when you read the book and you read the options, you pick one that kind of resonates with you, that you're kind of fits in. And the message about this particular one on the right side was about feeling like the only competent one to handle things. And now I'm presented with a situation where I have to, you know, hold space for my loved ones, and still feel and process and be of service in the best capacity that I can. I know I'm competent, I know I'm capable, and I want to make sure that this time I do it without numbing myself out. So I want to feel the sadness, and I want to feel the joy, and I want to be able to hold space as, you know, those in my care will be healing and recovering. So that's all I'm going to share for today, and I hope you're still finding beauty in this practice and unraveling your own stuff. This has been a tremendous journey for me, and I certainly am very grateful that you're all still with me and supporting this path and this challenge. Let's bring our hands into prayer mudra to seal the practice with one long Sat Nam. First cleansing breath, deep inhale, a sigh or an exhale, and inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. May you all be the experts at feeling your feelings and allowing the processes unfold. Sat Nam. I'll see you tomorrow.